All right, everyone, we welcome you to the campus of Bridgewater-Raynham Regional High School here in Bridgewater, Massachusetts, as we're about 20 minutes away from beginning the Division IV Final Four girls volleyball matchup between our 1-seeded Bourne Canalmen and the 5th-seeded Rockland Bulldogs. We thank you for joining us on Bourne Community Television channels 6 and 8, as well as our Bourne Community TV YouTube page. I'm Keegan Hambla on commentary. Dan Vincegara is the man running our camera. Well, let's take a look at how the Elite Eight went for both sides. Bourne handled business at home against Ursuline Academy, winning in 3 sets. Rockland had to go on the road, and they won in 5 sets against number 4 Carver. I know a lot of Bourne fans were hoping for that Bourne versus Carver matchup. Not going to happen, though. Rockland was able to pull off the upset on the road. So that leads us here to the Final Four. Overall on the season, including state tournament games, Bourne has a record of 19 wins and 3 losses. Rockland has an extra 2 games played with 20 wins and 4 losses on their season total. I got to talk to both coaches before the game. For Bourne head coach David Moore, these were the keys to the game. It's going to start with doing the tough serves. You want to earn a lot of ace points on the serves, force them to retreat back, maybe go out of play for some service aces. They also want to do some planning of the big blocks. You want to get your taller players out there, whether that's a Maddie Rosignol, Michaela Muldoon, Sophia Hallinan, or players like that, just have those key blocks to force a deflection to go out of play. Also, too, get out of their comfort zone. It's a neutral site game. Bourne's been used to their home crowd, and as you can see, it's starting to fill up just a little bit, but it's going to be a neutral feel here tonight. Got to talk with Rockland head coach Emily Donovan before the game as well. They also want the big blocks, too. This is a Rockland side, as you're going to notice, with a lot of height. Might be a little bit taller up front compared to Bourne, so that's where a lot of damage is going to be done tonight. They want to have some scrappy defense, too. The defense has been a little bit iffy. That's where one of the keys that Coach Donovan said that they wanted to improve on. The winner of this game is going to move to the state championship game, which will be on Saturday at a neutral site. They will take on the winner of number 2 East Bridgewater or number 3 Nipmuc, which is coming up tonight, 6:30 at Foxborough High School. It's going to be a great atmosphere and a great contest. I can guarantee you this is not going to be another sweep for the Bourne Canalmen. We're going to take a short break before the introduction of all of our players and the playing of our national anthem. Don't go anywhere. The Division IV Final Four comes up momentarily.
Division IV Final Four volleyball match featuring the number 5 seeded Rockland Bulldogs facing off against the number 1 seeded Bourne Lady Canalmen. Participating athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume responsibility for your behavior and the behavior of those around you. We ask that your actions and words always demonstrate respect for players, coaches, and officials. If you require assistance, please call upon an MIAA, school, or security official. Now let's welcome in our 2 teams. The visiting team, Rockland Bulldogs. The home team, the Bourne Lady Canalmen. Now introducing the visiting Rockland Bulldogs, led by head coach Emily Donovan. Number 1, sophomore Kaylin Hayes. Number 2, sophomore JoJo Simpson. Number 3, senior Riley Boylan. Number 4, sophomore Abby McDonald. Number 5, junior Maddie Moriarty. Number 6, sophomore, Grace O'Loughlin. Number 7, junior, Maddie Leon Cantale. Number 8, senior, May Richardson. Number 10, senior, Chloe Nash. Number 12, senior captain, Brianna Quinlan. Number 13, sophomore, Riley Atkinson. Number 16, senior captain, Kaylee Kelleher. Number 17, freshman, Sophia Bragalargi. Number 21, junior, Lycia Nasik. Number 22, senior, Anna Clara Santos. Number 25, senior Sophia Viejo. Number 31, junior, Tulane Farah. And number 33, senior, Ashlyn Reddy. And tonight's home team, the Bourne Lady Canalmen, led by head coach David Moore. Number 2, Ariana McCarthy. Number 3, Charlotte Taylor. Number 4, Lily Russell. Number 5, Michaela Muldoon. Number 7, Avery Morrill. Number 8, Emily Suto. Number 11, Stacy Lay. Number 12, Nola Timo. Number 14, Lillian DeMora. Number 17, Lila Bean. Number 18, Madeline Rosenthal. And number 19, Sophia Hollinan. Our officials for this evening's match, R1, Butch McKinn. R2, Kevin Kelly. Your line judges, Chris Rosado and Derek Wynn. The official scorer, Brad Frost, and the assistant scorer, Matt Dibble. Our great nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. We invite both veterans and current military to please stand. Thank you for your service to our country. We ask all that in attendance to please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets
Fans for tonight's competition. For the scoreboard, Bourne will be represented by the Trojans. Rockland will be represented by the guests. Again, Bourne will be represented by the Trojans. Rockland by the guests.
All right, here we go back inside the campus of Bridgewater Raynham Regional High School. About a minute away from beginning this Final Four matchup. Again, 1 seed versus 5 seed. The Canalmen taking on the Rockland Bulldogs. It takes us here, smack in the middle, in a beautiful Bridgewater Raynham gymnasium, a Division I school here in Massachusetts. Bourne is going to begin on the left side in their purple uniforms. Rockland's going to be on the right side in their blues, both teams wearing white jersey numbers. Again, a 50-50 crowd here. Even amount of Bourne fans, even amount of Rockland fans that are still piling in. Officials just confirmed with both sides, making sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. The libero ready comes on for Leon Cavallo for Rockland. It looks like to serve first will be the Bulldogs and Chloe Nash, the senior. Both teams, once again, it was similar to the other matchup we had in the state tournament run. Both sides each have 6 senior members. It's been a fairy tale ride for both teams this season, but which team will add one more chapter to that book in about an hour and a half time? Here we go. This Final Four game with that opening whistle is underway. Chloe Nash to serve first for the Bulldogs, plays it towards the middle. Timo will set it up for Hallinan, and Maddie Rosignol goes for it, and it drops down right in the corner. Closest one to it was Brianna Quinlan, the senior captain. McCarthy will come in up top for Avery Morrill. And Madeline Rosignol will take the service. Rosignol backing up was ready. A nice hustle in. Richardson will send it over. Hallinan leading the team in assists this year. We'll get another one as Nola Timo will earn the kill. This time a switch as Hallinan's going to drift off towards that left side. Muldoon, McCarthy, and Timo will line up right by the Trojan logo. Rosignol again over the net, ready up in the air. That's Kelleher leaving it short, and the kill will work for Sofia Viajo. So it wasn't the run that we saw in the Ursuline Academy game in the Elite Eight, in which Maddie Rosignol started the match with 8 straight on her services. Did earn 1, though, to help out. Atkinson, the sophomore, now to take it. Atkinson lines up in the middle. Not a lot of pace on it. Russell for Hallinan. Leaves it back door for Michaela Muldoon. I don't even know if she got all of that under power, but it works for a Canalmen point. Substitution coming in for Rockland. It's going to be Anna Claire Santos replacing Riley Atkinson. And Michaela Muldoon, the senior, will take it on the right side. Muldoon, line drive serve, dug out by Claire Santos. Left behind, going for it, and getting it will be. Looked like Claire Santos getting to it again. Also had some help coming in with Chloe Nash off to the side. Ready goes out. Viajo to take it. Another line drive off the top of the net. The sophomore McCarthy reads it well. Timo going to try to go for it. Kept alive in the air by Clara Santos. Receiving it on that left side and getting the kill was Brianna Quinlan. Nice work. First set tied at 3. Viajo will take it again. Grazes off the top of the net. It's an ace point. Rockland in front. Morrill will get to Muldoon. It's left in the middle for Nola Timo. Up in the air, going to be a tough run to the ball. Nice play to get it back in by Kelleher, and the volley will be short by Viajo. Nice work, though, by Kaylee Kelleher, the senior captain, able to go right by the Rockland bench, the chairs that are all set up to keep that one in play and to give it a chance. Timo, another line drive, a good dig out by Nash, and it's going to work. Quinlan couldn't pop it up in the air. Bourne is now back in front, 5-4. Timo will take it again on the mid-right side. Nola Timo will serve it out, according to the line judge, but in, says the main official. And you got to go with the main official on that. So it is a Canalmen point. That means another Nola Timo serve. Deflected off of the face of Brianna Quinlan, and here's a run that Coach David Moore was talking about. This is one of the main keys to the Bourne Canalmen success this year, just getting these runs. Sometimes it comes in the middle of the set. Sometimes we see it right at the beginning. Nice work there. The serve will go over. Hallinan sent it back over. Two Bulldogs going for it. They come up 0. Leon Cavallo and Reddy couldn't get it over the netting on the third hit. This is 5 straight points for Bourne as they lead 8-4. You might notice on the scoreboard set up at center court, with Bourne being the higher seed, they are not listed on the guest side. They are listed under Trojans. The de facto home team today. Russell sent it over. Kelleher plays it back. Muldoon will get it in the air for Avery Morrill. The sophomore Ariana McCarthy will go for it. Popped up high, going for the kill. And they will get it. Bourne thought that it might have been dug out, but it is a kill for Quinlan. Kelleher, one of the 2 team captains, along with Quinlan, will be on the serve. Kelleher with pace towards the back. Morrill, Muldoon for Sophia Hallinan. You bet! Sophia Hallinan, the St. Anselm commit, been doing great work. Usually gets a lot of assists on the air. She gets the kill that time. Now it's the libero Avery Morrill. Up by Santos, and receiving at Leon Cavallo. Russell's there. Muldoon leaves it for Nola Timo in the middle, deflected on backwards, and it's out. Ashlyn Reddy wasn't ready to chase that one. Overall records on the air, we touched on it in the pregame. Bourne's 19-3, Rockland is 20-4. In the power rankings, Bourne had a 0.3 point advantage in win margins for the average, and they also had a 1.1 point average in terms of strength of schedule. Mae Richardson is going to come back in for Anna Clara Santos. Brianna Quinlan will take the serve. All right, here's Quinlan to take it right in the middle. Timo deflected backwards. Ace point for the Rockland Bulldogs. That's their second one tonight. Also, what might be a factor for both teams today is the depth perception. This is a very big indoor court here in Bridgewater. Big opening in the back, similar to what you would see if there were 2 basketball courts in a gymnasium. A nice dig out by Reddy. Sending it over off the top of the net is Quinlan. A nice play that Hallinan couldn't catch up to. And now it's 10-8 in set 1. Bourne still leading. Quinlan takes it again. Heavy serve, ace point off of Lily Russell. She was trying to get it up in the air, just too much pace, might have had some spin onto it, and fell right behind Michaela Muldoon. Quinlan to try to make this a tied first set. Timo for Muldoon, over to Sophia Hallinan. A nice read, and Reddy gets it over. Muldoon looks to set it up for Lily Russell. Deflected, backwards, still alive. Here's the volley by Kelleher. Morrill's down on her knees. Muldoon in the middle for Timo. Line drive, Reddy's got it. Kelleher runs in. Who wants to take it? It's over by Reddy. Muldoon, backdoor for Hallinan towards the side. Reddy's got a retreat, sends it back in play. A nice rally here. Quinlan over, battle of the 12s. Muldoon for Hallinan, off the top. Quinlan gets it again. It's coming back over, look out. And Muldoon will get it over after a double deflection by Rosignol and Hallinan. Here it comes from Kelleher. Morrill's there. Muldoon for Lily Russell, the soft touch. It's down for a Canalmen point. Best rally of the evening so far goes in favor of Bourne. Now it's Sophia Hallinan to take it. A lot of our family right in front of us on this side of the bleachers. Ready with the volley. Hallinan looks to set it up. That's Maddie Rosignol. It did take a partial deflection off of Brianna Quinlan, and a timeout is going to be called by Rockland. Dan and I will take it too, 12-9 in set one. We'll be right back. All right, back inside Bridgewater Raynham. Sophia Hallinan will take the serve on the left side. There it is over the net. Kelleher plays it backwards. Morrill able to back up to get it. Russell for Muldoon will fall. The junior Maddie Leon Cavallo unable to pop that one back. You know, sometimes it just takes those weird hops after it goes over the net. You have to play it off of the netting, off the hands, as well as that's an ace point. Sophia Hallinan doing damage once again. Another run here for Bourne. That's 4 in a row. Hallinan again. Reddy pops it up. And taking that one, but short was Quinlan. That one drops right off to the side of Ashlyn Reddy, ace point. That's 2 thus far in this sequence. Hallinan will be short. That ends the run of 6 in a row, but good work by the senior captain. The service on the Rockland side will be taken by Maddie Leon Cavallo. Leon Cavallo, battle of the 7s. Morrill dug it out. Hallinan looks to set it up for Lily Russell, but Quinlan was there. Kelleher plays it off to her left side. That was Leon Cavallo getting it over. How about Lily Russell going for it? It's out. Here it comes again. Timo backs up, able to volley it to Hallinan. Rosignol met up top on a nice block, and it goes out of play. The senior Sofia Viajo standing strong that time. Leon Cavallo towards the back. Timo for Hallinan. Sets it up for Michaela Muldoon off the top and down. Wasn't the prettiest of kills, but it works. Fans, a reminder, our weekly sports talk show is back. Keeping Up with the Canalmen. New episode every Wednesday at 4 o'clock on channels 6 and 8, as well as the Bourne Community TV YouTube page. We did a lot of previewing for this volleyball contest. Also highlighted the football Sweet 16 win. And their preview of the Elite 8 coming up on Friday, which I'll be there in West Boylston for that one. Russell again to take it. Ready, unable to get it over to Kelleher. That runs the score to 19-12 in favor of Bourne. Up in the air, Ready, unable to give it a strong chase. Another timeout is going to be called by Rockland. That's their final of the first set. Dan and I will take another one. It's 20-12. All right, it's Lily Russell, the senior captain, to take it out of the timeout. Bourne 5 points away from taking this first set. Just holding up play here, making sure everybody's set. And there's the ready for play. Here goes Lily Russell. Ready? We'll set it up for Kelleher, and getting the kill off of Hallinan was Quinlan. Chloe Nash. Timo had to play it backwards. Rosignol for Muldoon. Nice effort. Quinlan sets it up. Kelleher leaving it short. Hallinan in the air after Viajo sent it over. Timo looking to go for it that time on the left. Kept alive by Quinlan. Ready with the volley, but Russell will let it go out of play. McCarthy comes back up top. Nassif comes on for the Bulldogs. Rosignol will be on the service. Maddie Rosignol plays in the middle. That's ready. Running in Kelleher. Quinlan will send it over. Hallinan sets it up on the left for Nola Timo. Blocked up high, and it's going to be a Bourne point after a double touch. Rosignol. Kelleher over on the other side, getting a block, but not getting the kill. Met up high. Was there a touch off the net? No, there wasn't. Viajo will make it work. Atkinson comes back on for Richardson. Atkinson will take it. Riley Atkinson lines it up in the middle. Timo to Hallinan. Right back over. Blocked. McCarthy gets it over the net. Kelleher receives it again, and it will be short that time. Claire Santos back on for Atkinson. Muldoon will be on the service. Muldoon, dug up by Reddy, deflected off the head of Claire Santos. They got to get it over. I guess that might have been the fourth touch, so it is a Canalmen point. And now it's set point coming up here in the first set. Yeah, some of the Canalmen fans are starting to rise to their feet in the back row of the bleachers. Michaela Muldoon will be on the serve. Ready, let it go for Clara Santos. It comes back over. Muldoon for Morrill. McCarthy's going to take it. She gets the kill to end set one. Bourne takes it 25-14. They lead the match 1-0. Dan and I will take a 3-minute break. We'll be back for set number 2 momentarily.
Hey sports fan, you're watching BTV Sports. You can catch this and other Bourne High School home games on Bourne Community Television. Find this BTV Sports presentation and other games on BourneTV.com and also on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.
All right, we welcome you back inside the campus of Bridgewater Raynham Regional High School as we're about ready to begin set number 2 in tonight's MIAA Division 4 Final Four volleyball matchup between our Bourne Canalmen and the Rockland Bulldogs. The 1 seed versus the 5 seed on the left side of the bracket. Bourne took the first set 25-14. Rockland did have some runs of their own, but Bourne closed it on a 15-5 run. Bourne will serve first. here in set 2, and on the end of it is going to be Lily Russell, who is the daughter of the JV coach and varsity assistant coach, Kara Russell. Also has a brother, Brady, who is a part of the Canalmen boys soccer team, also doing some photography work here tonight, as Bourne will earn the first point as Mae Richardson couldn't get it over. The winner of this game will take on the winner of number 2 East Bridgewater and number 3 Nipmunk state championship. That Final Four game between the other two schools is coming up tonight at 6:30 at Foxborough High School. State championship game will be on Saturday. There were reports that it would be at Billerica. I remember hearing it might be Worcester State University, but the rumor floating around is that Billerica High School would be the option. I know for some of the other sports, all the locations are set. Field hockey is going to be at Burlington High School. Football, always at Gillette Stadium. Soccer always seems to be in a couple different places every single year. Russell played it backwards. Morrill had to retreat, and Hallinan will send it over with the reverse. Coming on in is Kelleher, leaves it for Quinlan. Morrill with the dig. Hallinan looking to the left side for Nola Timo. Ready. We'll get it to Kelleher on the volley. Hallinan in the middle. Timo with one hand. Ready up in the air. Kelleher looks to go to that left side to Quinlan. Deflected. It's down. This is only the second time now that Rockland has led in tonight's match. And you can hear the Rockland students make some noise on the right side of us. There are a lot of students here from both schools today. Hallinan the no-look, that's her signature. But Kelleher able to read it well, and sending it out of play was Viejo. Claire Santos back on for Atkinson. Maddie Rosignol will be on the serve. McCarthy's on for Bourne up top, as Morrow will go off to the side. Rosignol with pace. Claire Santos gets it to Kelleher, and going for it that time but not getting it was Viejo, and it drops down right in front of Nola Timo. As always in volleyball, we switch sides every single set, so Bourne is now on the right side in their purple uniforms, Rockland on the left in the blues. Viejo to take it, lines up on the left. Russell gets it for Hallinan. We'll try to leave it for Michaela Muldoon. Kelleher has to play it on backwards. Clara Santos will send it over. Morrow will look for the assist. It's Muldoon a second time. It's out. Viejo again. Russell, Hallinan, two hands for Nola Timo. It got blocked. They'll have to reset it. Hallinan's looking that way again. Got a little bit higher that time. Claire Santos gets it to Kelleher, and that's going to go over. Nice read by Quinlan, and now Muldoon going for it. It's going to be short. Nice hustle off on that left side by Brianna Quinlan, the senior captain. She has helped Rockland go up by 3 in the second set. Off the top of the net, ace point. Russell couldn't get it over to McCarthy. Coming into this match, and including the first set, Bourne has won 25 straight sets in postseason play. They swept every opponent in last year's state title run. Muldoon's going to have to send it over, but it's going to be well short. But 25 straight set wins in state tournament play. They've swept their first 3 opponents in this year's state tournament run, so they're 10 for 10 in their last 3 1/3 games. Timo's going to let it go out of play, so that ends the run of 5 in a row by Rockland. But a lot of momentum and a nice hand as Viejo will go off to the side, which sends Ashlyn Reddy back in. Now Michaela Muldoon. Short on the serve, tried to go on that right side. Substitution for Rockland. It looks like they might have to wait on that substitution. Richardson was trying to check in. And a yellow card issued to Rockland. This might be for a delay. And someone just talked crap to the ref and he started dancing on the ladder. Russell will send it out. You know what my rule of thumb is? If a fan's talking crap, if you wouldn't take advice from them, don't take criticism from them. That's my motto of life. Here's Kaylee Kelleher going for it. Morrow will be there to get it up. Muldoon for Nolatimo, blocked. Muldoon's got to reset it. Morrow and Russell wanted it, but Hallinan sent it over. Going for it, not getting it. Russell kept it alive. That was Quinlan who wanted it. Back up in the air by Nash. It comes back to Quinlan. Russell with the leap. Muldoon trying to go for it off to the side, but it's out. Ashland Reddy thought she would give it a chase at it, and that's going to lead to a Coach David Moore timeout. Rockland's up 10-3 in set 2. We'll be right back. All right, here we go back out of the timeout. Kaylee Kelleher is going to be on the serve. We did some digging into that yellow card. So it's just a formal warning for a minor misconduct, but it's going to be going down as a delay of game because they wanted that substitution and didn't get to it. Talk about more about that in a second as Nolatimo will get the kill. So there is no immediate penalty, but it is recorded on the score sheet. If there's a subsequent or more severe offenses that can lead to a red card, that can result in a point for the opponent. It could also lead to an ejection of the offending player from the match. Nash sends it, but it's out of the back. 2 for Bourne out of the timeout. Nolatimo's going to take it again. Heavy serve, too far. And now they're going to get the sub in with Mae Richardson. Anna Clara Santos, the senior for Rockland, goes out. And here's Bree Quinlan. Quinlan a nice step. Morrill up, running over Muldoon. Russell will send it over. It's out of play, though, off to the right. There it comes again off the top of the net. Ace point. Morrow couldn't dig it out, and now it's 13-5. And you could probably see on the other sides of the bleachers some of the fans from the next matchup here. This isn't the only game here tonight in the state tournament. You got Case and Medfield on the D3 side about ready to go at it. Right after this one, it's expected to be a 7:15 start. Lily Russell couldn't send it over. And it's all Rockland here in set number 2. Quinlan again to line it up. She has a big run up. Let's see what she does this time. Morrill had it deflect backwards. Another ace. I think Coach Moore's got to use another timeout here. He's got to slow down this run. That Rockland's on. It doesn't look like he's going to use it, though. And it's tough deciding when you use that timeout. You only get 2 a set. And it's 15-5 right now. Timo with the dig. Hallen into Lily Russell. Reddy's there. Kelleher looks to set it up short, and she's able to get it down. Leon Cavallo. Nice work to get it right in between the wickets of the net and Hallinan. This is 6 straight now for Rockland. Morrill high. Muldoon to Russell. That time it'll work. That one, oh, they're going to say no deflection. Time out. Bourne and a standing on the right side by the Rockland parents and families that are here. I'll take another one. We'll be right back. All right, here we go out of the timeout. Brianna Quinlan's going to take it. Rockland on top, 17-5 after Bourne handled them in the first set. It's left short. Hallinan with the punch. On backwards to Reddy. And going for it, but Timo will keep it alive, was Richardson. Russell looking for the kill. Reddy's there. Kelleher leaves it on backwards. That's Nash. Morrill deflected. Backwards by Hallinan. Morrill gets it again to Ariana McCarthy. Nash again. A second time. Underhand volley works. Timo, Muldoon, Lily Russell. Not going to go over. Couple nice rallies in this match so far. That was probably the second best. Here's Quinlan again. Line drive will be short. That ends the run of 8 in a row. And now, as Coach David Moore talked to me before the game about, it's all about now regrouping. Out of the timeout, you got a point. What can your libero do on the service? It'll be libero to libero, and that's an ace point. So that's one, but they still got 11 more points to crawl out of. Here is Avery Morrill with pace, ready to Nash. Going for it on the punch was Leon Cavallo, still alive. Timo will get it over. Kelleher looks to go backdoor again, and that time Muldoon got it up in the air. How about Sophia Hallinan with that dangerous left hand for the kill? I'm telling you, right now, Bourne is going to make this interesting. I don't know if they're going to win the set, but they are going to make this very interesting. They're not going down without a fight here. It's two hands over, and it works for Richardson. Viejo's back on for Ashlyn Reddy. Maddie Leon-Cavallo will take the serve. Leon-Cavallo plays it in the middle. Timo for Muldoon looks to go. Left side, Lily Russell might have been partially blocked. Quinlan was there. Leon-Cavallo tried to get it again. Actually, that was Richardson, and Hallinan couldn't bat it up. Leon-Cavallo lines up in the middle. Timo let Morrill take it. Hallinan's going to try on the left hand. There's another kill for her. That's Hallinan taking the serve. Nash will pop it up. Kelleher looks to leave it for Quinlan off the top of the net and way out. And a nice snag by Mr. Hallinan over there. So, 21-9, Chloe Nash will take it for Rockland. Shorter serve that time, Muldoon for Hallinan. Back over to Michaela. Deflected, Reddy up in the air. Nash will send it back in. Richardson will take it. Morrill can't get to it in time. The senior Nash. Further serve. Morrill for Hallinan. Over to Michaela Muldoon. Up in the air. Reddy runs in. And it will be short by Richardson. Back to the captain on the service, Lily Russell. It's down, ace point. (22-11). Rockland still in front in set 2. Bourne leads the match 1-0. Russell going to try to go for it again. Another ace point. Deflected backwards. A nice snag right up here. And a substitution is going to have to come in. Nassif will come on for Nash. Russell, another nice serve. Kelleher sent it over. Hallinan got it right back. A nice dig out, and then it falls in front of Timo. Nice work by the Rockland Bulldogs and Viejo. Atkinson comes back on for Richardson. The sophomore Atkinson's going to take it. Well, Coach Emily Donovan for Rockland is getting what she wanted. We got to talk to her before the game. She said something that they wanted to improve on from their first 3 state tournament games, getting those big blocks, and you've seen it, especially in the second set. It won't go over, no touch. After 4 hits by Rockland, it is a Bourne point. The Case Cardinal players have arrived inside the BR gym. Again, Case Medfield on the Division III side. And this is something that it helps out Bourne in a sense, because a lot of people like to crap on the SEC for not being as strong of a conference. But you see Case still fighting in there. You had other teams that are making runs, as now it's going to set up a set point for Rockland. But you see all these teams make big runs, and you say, hey, they've had tough competition. And I know they've had the strength of schedule margin over Rockland by over a point. But still the haters remain out there. Viejo goes for it. Russell to Hallinan. Leaves it on behind for Muldoon. That'll be another Bourne point. They still got 11 more to go, though. And we'll see what the senior captain, Michaela Muldoon, can do on at least this service and maybe a couple more. Muldoon, a heavy touch. Reddy will get to it. Quinlan sends it over. Russell back into play. Timo with 2 hands leaves it in the middle. Up in the air by Nassif. Quinlan's going to try again. Deflected it out. We're tied at 1 in the match. A set ends again 25-14, this time in favor of the Rockland Bulldogs. We'll take another short break. Set 3 is coming up soon. All right, here we go back inside Bridgewater Raynham. About ready to start set number 3 in tonight's MIAA Division 4 Final 4 volleyball matchup between the Bourne Canalmen and the Rockland Bulldogs. This match is tied at a set apiece. Bourne took set 1, Rockland took set 2. Both sets ended with a 25-14 score. Rockland will serve first. Chloe Nash will be on the end of it. Chloe Nash did very good work in that second set for the Bulldogs. Muldoon, Hallen, and Rosignol will play up top. Timo, Morrow, Russell will play in the back for Bourne. Here's the service by Nash towards the back. Timo for Hallinan. Plays it behind for Maddie Rosignol, and that'll be the first Bourne point. And you'll be able to see it on the left side as soon as Dan pans over. The student section for Bourne, they are on their feet now. We didn't see that at the beginning of the match, but now they've realized, okay, it's not going to be another sweep. This is not another gimme. So now they got to help out their team any way they can. There's probably about 30 students over there. Kelleher will leave it short, and it's going to go out of play, but there was a deflection by a Canalmen player up top. Might have been off of Hallinan. Now, if you want to compare these teams, these two teams didn't face off against each other in the regular season, but they did have one common opponent, and that was East Bridgewater, who most likely, that's who the winner of this game is going to play in the state championship on Saturday. Bourne played them earlier in the year. That went 5 sets. Bourne lost. Rockland played them twice. East Bridgewater beat them both times, as Timo will get a kill right off the schnoz that time. So Rockland played East Bridgewater twice this year. East Bridgewater won both. One was a sweep and one was in 4 sets. So if you want to compare teams, that's probably the closest way you'll be able to do it. Here's Michaela Muldoon. Tried to play it cross court. It ends up on the other side. That is a kill for Brianna Quinlan. Leon Cavallo comes on for Reddy. Viejo will take it. Viejo, a nice serve. Russell for Muldoon, leaves it on bag. All seniors getting touches. Nice dig out by Viejo. How about another try by Quinlan? Muldoon with the dig. Morrill has to send it back in for McCarthy. It is a Rockland point, though. Looks like a double touch. Might have came. And it might have been for McCarthy as she was trying to send it over. That's when the whistle came. Line drive serve. Ace point. Viejo with a 4-2 lead for her team in set 3. McCarthy to Muldoon, leaves it behind for Timo. That's a kill. Second one in this third set for Nola Timo, and she's going to be on the service. We'll see if she can add an ace to her stat line now. Too far, not going to work that time. It comes back over to the Bulldogs. Again, if you're watching us on any of our feeds, it's Bourne Community TV channels 6 and 8, as well as the Bourne Community TV YouTube page. We do thank you. Keegan Hambla on commentary, Dan Vincegara on camera. Matty Ice Carpenter is helping out as my spotter right next to me tonight. Rosignol comes back in for McCarthy. Avery Morrow will be on the serve. Morrow across to Claire Santos. It's back in. Leon Cavallo will take it. Morrow with the dig. Muldoon sets it up for Russell. Blocked, but on the Rockland side. Tied set. Morrow lines it up with the set tied at 5. Claire Santos back. And that will be another Bourne point. They're in front. Morrill again will look to go short, and that's an ace point. Anna Claire Santos, the senior, couldn't pop it up. Another shorter one, and another ace. Claire Santos struggling a bit, and that's going to lead to her being subbed out. Riley Boylan, the senior, I believe this is the first time that she's been on today, is going to come in right in the middle. A 2-4 setup here for Rockland. Morrill on the serve. Shorter, same spot. Kelleher plays it on back. Quinlan blocked, still alive. Nice play by Rosignol. Kelleher looks to go to the other side. That's Quinlan. That's a Rockland point. Richardson comes back on for Boylan. Nice work with the one play that she was on. It's Brianna Quinlan. High service. Timo to Muldoon, leaves it on the right. That was Hallinan. A nice dig out by Quinlan. And it'll be received on back, but it'll be short by Mae Richardson. Hallinan in the middle. Ready for Nash. Comes back for the trailer, and it's out by Quinlan. Bourne now leads set 3, 10-6. Kelleher called it. Nash will look to set it up. And I don't know if it got blocked or not, but it didn't go in Rockland's favor. They need another substitution on. It's Atkinson in for Richardson. Hallinan to take it again. Nash looks to set it up for Leon Cavallo. Close, but Hallinan keeps it in play. Morrill for Muldoon. Heavy touch. Reddy keeps it up. Kelleher runs in. Sending it over is Quinlan. Russell for Hallinan, trying to go with two hands. Quinlan to Reddy, running in. Hallinan reads it well yet again as Atkinson sent it over. How about Lily Russell on the left side? Backing up was Quinlan. Left shortly on Cavallo. Nice read by Hallinan. Muldoon for, that was Morrill for Muldoon, excuse me. Nash now trying to go for it. Hallinan to Morrill. Now it's Michaela Muldoon deflected, and it'll go out. Timeout is going to be called by Rockland. Bourne leads 12-6 in set 3. All right, here we go out of the timeout. Sophia Hallinan to serve it with Bourne leading 12-6. Reddy will get it to Nash. Who wants it? Reddy's going to take it. Timo for Hallinan. Up for Michaela Muldoon. Got blocked, but read well by Quinlan. It comes back over. Atkinson can't send it back. Hallinan again with that famous left hand will be short. Viejo's back on for Reddy. Leon Cavallo will take it. Shorter serve off the top of the net. Timo, Hallinan, Muldoon, blocked, but out. And now it'll go to the hands of Lily Russell. Russell with good pace, barely getting over the net. Nash to Kelleher, running in as Quinlan. Hallinan able to play it behind, but Morrow can't save it. Chloe Nash lines up on the mid-right side. Bourne leading this third set 14-8. Chloe Nash higher this time. Morrill to Hallinan, over to Nola Timo. Too much mustard on it. And Coach David Moore was just asking the official right in front of the scores table, can he challenge that and have a confrontation? And that might be ball doesn't lie right there. It is a Bourne point. But the answer is no, you cannot have the officials meet up to overturn a call unless it's really obvious and somebody decides to call for it. Nash is out, Nassif's in. Rosignol's going to take it for the Canalmen. Higher serve. Atkinson's going to take it. It was blocked. McCarthy and Muldoon. I think McCarthy got most of it. Medfield has also arrived for the later game. Tremendous head coach there. They actually go to school with their head coach, Arthur Felicio. Also go to school with his assistant, Hunter Armitage, both a part of the Dean College volleyball team. It's going to go to Atkinson, right to Lily Russell, Sophia Hallinan to Nola Timo. Back up by Quinlan. It's dropping quick and it's down. (17-9) is the score. Rosignol is going to take it again. Off the top, Reddy was ready. It's left short. Rosignol for Hallinan, two hands behind. Reddy retreating. Viejo sends it over. Hallinan will look to set it up behind for Muldoon. You bet. Atkinson's going to be short on the send back over. And another substitution coming here for the Bulldogs. Maeve Richardson back on for Atkinson. Ready, Kelleher let it go, and it's Muldoon going for it for the kill. Bourne now 5 points away from taking this third set. Again, it's let go by Kelleher. Nola Timo doing the work. Time out, Rockland. We're going to take it two. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. Out of the timeout, Bourne leads 21-9 over Rockland in set number 3 of this D4 Final Four matchup. And they're 4 points away from taking this third set and going up 2-1 in the match. Kelleher will send it back in, and that time it is going to work for Viejo. Atkinson is going to come back on. Richardson will go off. Atkinson's going to be on the serve. Riley Atkinson, who's had her struggles but has had her moments in tonight's game. What can she do on the service now? Moore will send it out. How about an ace point for Atkinson? Hallinan leaves it behind for Muldoon. It'll be short. Three straight out of the timeout for Rockland. Riley Atkinson in the middle. We'll serve it over with pace right to Lily Russell. Muldoon and Hallinan both ran in. It is an ace point. Atkinson, a shorter serve, and another ace. Timo couldn't take it out. 5 in a row for Rockland. Timeout, Bourne Canalmen. 21-14. We'll be back. All right, Riley Atkinson to take it once again, as her Bulldogs team has earned 5 points in a row to cut the deficit to 7. It'll be short. It goes to Michaela Muldoon. Claire Santos back on. Heavy serve kept up by Quinlan. Kelleher looks her way again. Russell will get it over. Didn't need a touch from Hallinan. Quinlan going to try to go for it, but it's out. Rockland fans saying no, 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 but yes, 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 it was out. Muldoon towards the side. That time it's out. Off to the left. Viejo short. Set point now for Bourne. Timo's going to take it. Kelleher, the no look, but a violation, and Bourne will take it 25-15. The Canalmen are one set away from going back to the state championship. We'll be right back.
Hey sports fan, you're watching BTV Sports. You can catch this and other Bourne High School home games on Bourne Community Television. Find this BTV Sports presentation and other games on BourneTV.com and also on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.
All right, here we go. Start of set 4 inside Bridgewater Raynham. Lily Russell will take the serve. Reddy will hit it out. That's an early ace point for the Canalmen. Russell again off the top. That's a second ace. That time Quinlan couldn't catch up to it. Kelleher looks to set it up back door, and forcing a block out of play was Quinlan. Here comes Sofia Viejo. Viejo's been doing excellent on her services tonight, and there's another good one right to Avery Morrill. Hallinan to Nola Timo, blocked, but out of play. Reddy's back in for Viejo. Rosignol is going to be on the serve. Rosignol right to Reddy. Kelleher with two hands over to Quinlan. You bet. A nice kill by Quinlan. Kaylee Kelleher now to send it over. Russell will take the first touch. Hallinan will leave it behind for Muldoon. It took a block and it's down. It went off of Quinlan. Muldoon off the top of the net. Ace point. Number 5 earning .5. Muldoon goes for it again. Quinlan kept it up. Kelleher back to Quinlan towards the back. Russell keeps it alive. Muldoon runs in to set it up for Timo. Got it blocked. Morrill tried to get it to Muldoon after a weird deflection. Just mishit it though. She was trying to send it back. Brianna Quinlan to take it again. 5-3. Bourne leads in set 4. If they take this set, they're going back to the state championship game for the 3rd year in a row. Left on the other side for Timo. Back up by Quinlan. Kelleher over to Richardson, just barely out. Again, a nice read by Avery Morrill. Sometimes you panic, sometimes you want to play it, give it a hustle. But the IQ of these Bourne Canalmen players might be the best in all of Division 4. This time it's Timo. Short but over. Reddy back in. Nash leaves it short. Morrill up in the air. How about Ariana McCarthy? That time it's short. Leon Carvalho and Richardson are both going up to try to block it. Maddie Leon Cavallo lines up in the middle, sends it over with pace towards the left. Timo Muldoon for Hallinan. A nice dig out by Leon Cavallo. How about Richardson going for it? It got blocked. Hallinan wants it right away. That was a double touch. They didn't call it. Muldoon for Russell. He'll take advantage of it that time. Now it's Avery Morrill. Higher serve but short. Kelleher leaves it behind for Quinlan. Nice hit. Just the pace on it by Quinlan to play it off the top and to get it down. Timo Muldoon leaves it short. Rosignol had it blocked by Viejo. Service will rotate to Chloe Nash. Nash to Timo, Muldoon, Hallinan. That's down. Another kill for Sophia Hallinan. And I know we've done it a million times, maybe 1,000,001 more. We might get Sophia Hallinan for a post game again. Performance today, unbelievable. Ready to Kelleher. Quinlan will send it over. Too much power. Out of the back. Does Coach Emily Donovan want to use a timeout here? She's staying stationary. No, she doesn't. In a 10-6 fourth set. Kelleher again leaving it short. Viejo able to drop it in the corner. Nice placement by the senior. Atkinson's back on for Richardson. Atkinson will take the serve. Timo for Hallinan. How about Michaela Muldoon? Short. It's Riley Atkinson to take it. Riley Atkinson, short in the middle off the top. Rosignol, Hallinan, Russell, deflected for the kill off of Lisa Nassif. Claire Santos back on for Atkinson. Russell will take the serve. It's 11-8, Bourne in front of Rockland in set 4. Bourne leads the match 2-1. Russell will line up on the right side. Ready, up. Kelleher sets it up for Quinlan to send it over. Timo, Hallinan, Muldoon. What's the call? It's a Bourne point. Timeout Rockland. 12-8 is the score halfway through set 4. Back out of the timeout, Lily Russell will serve on the right side again. Lily Russell's a player that kind of likes to mix up the positions in which she serves it, as that's another Bourne point. Sometimes she lines up on the left, sometimes on the right. She's liking this right side right now, though, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Here it comes, deflected backwards. Ace point off of Ashlyn Reddy. Back up by Nassif. Reddy gets it back in, volleyed over by Quinlan. Hallinan back to Timo. Up in the air, Reddy calls for it. Kelleher will send it over. Russell, Hallinan, Muldoon, soft touch, that's down. What a run by Lily Russell. Nassif for Reddy. Kelleher over. Morrill the dig. Hallinan to Timo. Blocked but out. Almost a souvenir for us. Nine points away now are the Canalmen. It's another ace. Keep piling it on for Lily Russell. Reddy leaves it for Quinlan, who just sends it over on the second touch. Hallinan leaves it for Muldoon on the right. Blocked. Still alive. And that's 4 touches. It's another Bourne point. Ace point once again off of Clara Santos. Emily Donovan's got to talk over with her players real quick. She only has 1 timeout left, maybe in Rockland's season. Russell again, Reddy behind. That's not going to work. How about Lily Russell down the stretch? And look at this, the students are standing up right on the left side. They can feel it, you can feel it in the building right now. Bourne's 5 points away. Russell's going for it again. Retreating off to the side was Viejo, and sending it over was Kelleher. Set up for Nola. Timo, that's down right at the BR Trojan logo. This is the best run of Lily Russell's career, shining in the Final Four. Another ace off of Reddy. Timeout is going to be called by Emily Donovan and the Rockland Bulldogs. Your Bourne Canalmen are 3 points away from going back to the state championship. We'll be right back. Back inside Bridgewater Raynham. Bourne in front, 22-8. And it's all because of the heroics of Lily Russell in this fourth set. She's on the serve again. Lines up on the right. Deflected a few times. That's not going to work out for Rockland. Chloe Nash will come in for Lisa Nassif. This is a performance for the ages right now for Russell. And she gets another one. It's match point. And here come the Canalmen fans on their feet. A standing O incoming inside Bridgewater Raynham. Here we go, Lily Russell. Back up. Kelleher, left side for Quinlan. Russell, where's it going to drop? Bring on the state championship. The Bourne Canalmen are heading back to the state title game for the third year in a row. The dream for the back-to-back is still alive. Bourne meeting up in the huddle. They're 20-3 on the year. Everybody's going to go off to the side. This amazing story has one chapter left, and it's going to come up on Saturday against either East Bridgewater or Nipmuc for a state title, trying to go back-to-back again. Dan and I are going to take a short break. We're going to have a very fun post-game chat coming up in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. We're going back to the state championship. We'll be right back. All right, 3-1 is the final. Bourne gets the win over Rockland. For the third straight year, the Canalmen are going to play for a state championship. We're here with two of our senior captains, Sophia Hallinan and Lily Russell. Sophia, I'm going to start with you. This feeling must never get old, going back for a third time. Just take me the emotions in that final huddle with you guys.
Honestly, every year it's like I've never felt it before. It's just like straight joy to just like the privilege I have to be able to play with these girls and just have the opportunity to just give it everything we have on the court. I don't think I'll ever forget it for the rest of my life.
Lily, what else we're not going to forget for the rest of our life? That 15-point run or whatever it was to seal the deal in that fourth set. Just take me through that, because you had a couple timeouts that were called. What were the emotions just going through that whole sequence?
I definitely had to give myself a full mental reset before that. Obviously, you have to focus just on 1 point ahead of you. You need to take the time to take the breath before you serve. It's one of the most important parts of the serving routine. And from there, you just have to trust your body, trust your mind, and do it for your teammates.
Now, Sophia, I asked Michaela the question after the Elite Eight game. This team, I know you guys have been there 3 years in a row now, but what makes this team special? What makes it different than the other teams?
Honestly, with all the other years, we were always underclassmen or juniors, and we were always had that kind of thought like, oh, we always can have more, like there's always next year, kind of like that thought. It's our senior year for 6 of us. We are giving it absolutely everything we have in our bodies and our souls. So I think what makes this one different is that we are going out there and we are swinging and we are passing and we are doing everything in our power to give this win to happen. And I think that's what's so huge about it, is just the passion that comes with it.
One of the star players, Lily, in the state tournament, and really all season, has been the sophomore Ariana McCarthy. She's been the only non-senior that's been playing in a lot of these games. Just talk about what you've liked from her throughout this whole season as an underclassman.
Well, this year, a different thing that we've been doing as seniors, we've wanted to treat it less like upperclassmen versus lowerclassmen and more just integrated. We treat all our players equally no matter what age they're at or what skill level they're at. Ari definitely has a great presence on the court. The ability for her to be able to score and be a presence at the net is something that we probably couldn't have won all our games without her, so it definitely means a lot that she was able to step into that role.
Sophia, it's the same question I ask every single time. The fan support has just been unreal. Everybody made the trip here from Bourne to come support you guys. Just talk about the fan section tonight.
It was just so huge. Like every time, just like at the home games, it's like so awesome. But to see them come to an away game and just give that passion is awesome. I even had my club coach come out, she's not even from Bourne, and to like just see all those faces come and support me and my team. It just, again, an unreal feeling that just like can't be overtaken.
Lily, after Rockland took the second set from you guys, it was the first time you guys lost a postseason set in this tournament run. What were kind of some of the talks in that time between the second and the third sets from Coach David Moore, and how did you guys regroup after falling in that set?
So first off, we tried to revisit a positive mindset because if you think about all the things that you're not supposed to do, you're only going to be focusing on playing to keep playing instead of playing to win. So we focused on what we needed to do, positive things that we could integrate into our game, getting back our offense, getting back our serving and our passing. And I think that was really what carried us back into the third set. Full reset, 0-0.
Final question. We got to look forward to the final game. It's going to be Saturday at Billerica High School against either number 2 East Bridgewater or number 3 Nipmuc. What's going to be the mindset going into that one to try to go back-to-back?
The mindset is going to be what Bourne's mindset is, give absolutely everything. We're going to go out there, do what we know how to do, and just leave everything on the court. Treat it like any other game, but know it's our last game. Win or lose, we leave everything on that court as Bourne High School volleyball seniors.
We have absolutely nothing to lose for this last game. It's the end of the season for 6 of us, and really we want to make sure that we keep pushing that lasting impact that we have on our teammates, just staying uplifting and understanding that it really is a privilege that we were able to make it here 3 years in a row, and take it as we start every game. Full reset, 0-0.
Sophia, Lily, I want to thank you very much for spending some time post-game. Dan, big shout out again for running the camera. We're going to be back on Saturday for that state championship game. All of us at Bourne Community TV, I'm Keegan Amblett signing off and wishing you the best. Be good, we're going to states. Have a good night, everybody.